All right, listen, man. Welcome back.
Welcome.
Welcome back. Welcome back
All right, get my phone.
to a special episode.
You know what?
We
You know
are
what?
3/4 of a century old today.
It's a late night episode, though.
It's a late night.
It's a late night.
Late night episode, a late Joan and whatnot.
Late night
And
episode.
guess what? We are 75 in the day. Episode 75 of the Mr. Know-It-All podcast. I am your host, Mr. Know-It-All,
Talk that shit.
a.k.a. Keith Saunders, b.k.a. Mr. Like Whoa, a.k.a. Michael Voorhees, and b.k.a. Haiku if you want to be rapper about it.
Spit that hot fire shit.
Like I said, they got the lock in his, like the old Fu Manchu joint.
Somebody been watching Mortal Kombat?
Yes. Mortal Kombat.
Finish him.
But there was a
Flawless victory.
Yo, Luke Cage sounded like he was eating pussy in it.
What the hell?
No, that was Luke Cage when he did the bicycle. And then Raiden, he was busting it. Yo, what up, yo, what I say? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What's your name?
Well, wait. He didn't say spit hot fire.
He did. He said he spit the hot fire shit, and then I said talked about his Fu
He
Man.
started right.
I talked about his Fu Manchu for a second, and then you was
My 5 favorite rappers, right?
what's the rappers?
They should be different this week.
Black Rob, Shakchi, X, X, X. I wanted to work with him more than I wanted to work with Puff.
See, y'all doing all this shit when I can't find the fucking bomb, but I shall find
Look,
the
look.
bomb. That is the bomb. That is the bomb. Also, you know what works well with this whole episode? Before I
What?
even lead over to introduce you to,
What?
is this one.
Finish him.
Yeah. And to my right,
Yes, sir.
with young Henny in his lap.
Hello, ladies.
And Henny is not one of your local strippers. He is the young pit
Prince
bull in
Hendrix.
training. Prince
Prince
Hendrix, young hen dog.
Is he getting ready to go to
Getting
sleep
big
over
than a
here?
motherfucker, taking the Nizap during the pod.
He like, listen, I sleep and grow. I sleep and grow.
That's all it is. This nigga's gonna be a full-fledged monster by the next time he come here. What's your name, homie?
It is, my name is Mr. Rough Rider. R. Dot Rider, I'm known as.
Riding it rough, huh?
DJ Ruffy Hendrix. I'm in the mix, you know. The general mist I'm
Somebody gotta
going
look at
in.
it.
All the rest of that good stuff, but point blank, period, all day, every day, I am Ruffy Hendrix, the mouth of the South. And the king to
You drop
Prince
bombs
Hendrix.
Drop bombs on.
when we do the booze. And to my left, the young lady, she got a little liquor in a cup. She bought her
I
cup.
do not.
R. Dot, you ain't got no
I'm
liquor.
so
No, I
I
do
got no
not.
I saw you pour some sort of wine, a concoction in
No,
the
you
cup.
didn't.
Oh, okay.
You saw me pour some Pellegrino in my cup.
That's wine, ain't it?
It's wine.
Pellegrino,
It's wine.
water, sparkling water.
Oh,
Yeah, thank you.
this. What you do? You got high before you got here? No, it's coming off 420.
I don't get high. Thank you very much.
Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. Da 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 da. What's your name?
I don't know.
You so full of shit. You had no liquor. You so full of shit.
I did not have it.
Are you sleepy? Is it that
I'm
late?
sleepy. It's about that time I had PJs on, get ready. Watch Saturday Night Live. Come on.
Mhm.
But I am. I'm Kelly Q.
Uh-huh.
KQ.
Yep.
The diva.
When
At all times.
drop bombs on them. Yes. Yes, people. Yes, people, yes. Holla at us, man. Shout out to the Spotify listeners, Apple Podcast listeners, Google Podcast listeners. Oh, Stitcher listeners, SoundCloud listeners,
Flavored
Anchor listeners, home team.
Team.
You might be goofier when you sleepy.
I know how to
And
put
the
other things in
YouTube,
my
I
mouth,
am.
and the YouTube viewership. What is
You gonna
popping?
get good- you gonna get good jokes when I'm
Yeah.
sleeping.
Yo,
Woo.
this week I think was probably my favorite YouTube editing and whatnot because it took less times and I think I got the best quality that I've gotten out of doing the switch ups and the fucking. I was on my grind.
Hey.
You
I
know
feel-
your shit, baby?
I'm feeling good about
You
it.
know your shit, baby?
I'm feeling good about
Hey,
it.
Jim, talk to him.
Get with us on IG at Mr_Know-It-All_pod. Facebook fan page, Mr. Know-It-All Podcast. Fan page. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
And please send us all your fuckery, duckery, and schmuckery over to the Gmail account at Mr. Know-It-All-Pod at gmail.com. That's Mr. Know-It-All-Pod at gmail.com.
.com.
We always start off the show with the useless fact.
Cute.
Kelly Q just brought something to my attention. And this is not going to be an episode about Diddy because I respect him and love him so much. But the one thing that I can honestly say, there's a meme going around with a whole bunch of life changes, not for the best, for all the artists that were ever signed to Bad Boy
112's
Records.
not on there, though.
112 or
112 not
or the
dead.
Locks or
112's
Total.
not dead.
112, the Locks or Total
The
are
Locks not dead.
the only ones that
Total's
are
not dead.
not pointed at this arrow. But-
Everybody except for Kim.
No,
one
that's not
that-
that I did. Mace is alive.
Mace is alive. Sean is alive.
Lil Kim is alive. Well, a little bit.
Her body not, but
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if I can't really tell you if that's Lil Kim under there or not. I don't really know no more. I'm
That's
just saying.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, that might be.
Stuff that has happened and going
Low
too
key.
far.
she just had a baby. Was it last year?
Nigga, she look like
Oh my
Annabelle.
God. Baby is like 4 or 5 years
Yeah,
old.
Lil Kim like Annabelle. Let's call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, but I don't think they got nothing to do with Puff. She wasn't signed to Bad Boy.
Nah,
But
she
we
never-
start talking about Sean, G Dep, Craig Mack, of course the notorious B.I.G. Yeah, half of them are gone. Half of them are locked up. And half of them have had life-changing circumstances.
Mace is cool.
Mace is cool.
Mace is broke.
Mace ain't
Mace
broke.
ain't broke.
Compared to what he should
Mace
have.
got a mega church. Mace will never be broke. Mace and Bethel.
Sidebar.
Yes.
Sidebar.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever heard him preach?
I heard it was all right.
Oh my God.
He
Now
gets
you
busy.
know when he raps,
Yeah,
he kind of got like a slow
right.
kind of flow. He almost sound
Right.
a little slow when he rap.
Almost.
Almost.
Mm.
Like,
He almost sound a little
Nah,
slow
they sound a little
when he
slow.
rap. I said he
Sound-
almost sound a little slow.
No, it ain't no almost. That nigga sound slow. Go ahead.
Flipping the channels one day,
You
the
ran
Bible
into,
Network.
You ran into a Mace
I
sermon.
ran into a Mace sermon. So this is before he got back with Puffy for the second go round.
That was actually G
no,
Unit.
it was-
But
yeah,
go
it was-
ahead. That was G Unit. Puff tried to steal him back, and he wouldn't give the Masters. Whole bunch of bullshit. Then he retired again. Go ahead.
Whatever.
You
Flipping
in the
hit the Bible
shower.
Network.
right.
The way the words came out his mouth.
Right.
Just the way I'm talking to you right now, as fast as I'm talking to you right now,
Right.
is the way the words of God were coming out of this man's mouth.
Oh yeah.
And he was preaching.
So
He was like him and DMX would have been tight together. It would have been awesome.
I heard
No,
that
they were.
DMX.
But
Yeah, I heard
they
that
were.
DMX attended a couple of sermons.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I heard
Mace as a preacher, that's where he needs to stay at.
Actually, I heard that they interviewed X one time. They interviewed Mace one time, and he said when X said that he if he retires, he wanted to go into the ministry, and Mace said I would have him with open arms. That's some of the most thorough shit that I've ever heard out of rap guys in my life. To say, hey, guess what, nigga, if this what you want to do, come on over. You know what I'm saying? There's a spot for you on my congregation or on my my deacon board or to be a minister or
Whatever.
anything. That's cool, but.
Whatever.
Mace ain't broke. Mace is the only one that is well off because
No,
he-
Shine.
what would Sean do?
Shine is getting at the head of his country. What do you mean?
Oh yes, he did move and
He
went over there.
back to- yeah,
Yes, and went over there and
6 years
came
old,
up.
yeah.
He,
Yeah, after
Lil' Kim
shooting up the club and shit. You know what I'm
Not in a
saying?
good way.
Not in the way that most clubs getting shot up nowadays. That's some crazy shit.
Crazy. Other sad
Stop
fact.
laughing.
Because I mean, we kind of was already sliding into the current events.
Right.
And this was like as of last week.
Right.
As of
Nigga, I turned your game down. Now you want to talk low.
I'm sorry. No, because I started.
He came in here. I said, I'm going to turn his game down because last week I know his voice was loud as hell. So I said, I'm going to turn his game down. This nigga came in here on his old suave daddy shit.
I done medicated. What do you mean?
As of last week. Nigga, talk.
I just went and jumped in the motherfucking spaceship. I'm cool.
I know. I see. That
I'm
shit,
cool. I ain't got no liquor. I jumped in the spaceship. I'm on chill.
Nigga, that shit got you zooted.
Listen, I'm flowing. Listen, I'm flowing like the motherfucking wind right now. You dig?
Whenever you say something like you high as shit, like I'm flowing like Astronaut 5, nigga.
Hey.
I cannot.
Sad news though.
What's that?
Oh.
Sad. She headbutted the mic.
Damn. I think she needs some bad, huh?
She said sad.
Yeah. You ain't gonna give it.
She said, I can't.
I'm sorry. It was too easy. It was the setup was there. But
she had it. And I got what it takes to headbutt the mic right. Yeah. It's Kelly Q in that place to be seen. Go ahead. Sorry, Hetty.
Unfortunate
That's
news
what it's not.
is that the United States is up 73% on gun violence from this point last year. Or almost
Are you talking United States? You're talking about Philadelphia.
I'm about to say, because Philadelphia might be 62% of that whole fucking gun violence. This fucking city is the worst, bro.
Yeah,
Niggas is out here going crazy. They going crazy out this motherfucker.
No, why my nephew put a post up talking about something, y'all niggas better not be asking to borrow nobody hammers. Y'all all had that 1,400.
You know what? And that's another thing. First and foremost, all of you niggas should be legal. It was 1,400 in the bank. I'm still holding on to a couple things. I need to go cop up myself, and that's one of the reasons why I'm holding on to it. Wait for this tax return coming, I'm gonna grab something. But my thing is that
I need that tax return like yesterday.
Yo, they holding off on the tax return, something crazy.
I need that for my car.
I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. It's all different types of shit I need to go on with the tax return. But I have an appointment. Actually, have an appointment at the. I didn't even want to bring this up, but fuck it, I'm gonna bring it up. I went into the bank because look, real rap. This is a full-fledged business, and it takes money to keep this shit afloat. So I'm looking to go try to get a PPP loan for this shit. And to be perfectly honest with you, I didn't like the way the little Asian lady treated me when I walked into the bank this week.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I walked in there directly from work.
I felt like you were going to say that.
Yeah, I walked into the bank directly from work. I didn't have time to come home and dial all up. I didn't have a cut yet and none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm normally sexy. But I wasn't feeling the sexiest that day. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really give a fuck.
So you didn't give her enough sexual prowess?
Man, fuck her. No. No, it had nothing to do with that. What it had to do with the fact that I walked in there, and I apologize. Listen, I was in Jersey. Now, that was the first mistake because I'm a PA resident, so it's different. But I was in Jersey. They had appointments. You have to have an appointment to go into the bank. You know what I mean? The bank that I'm with, they kind of do everything up front, but they want you to open up a business account, which is fine. It is what it is. You just have to show proof of the business. I bought all the paperwork that I had in there. The paperwork that I was asking for, I didn't know exactly what she was talking about. So I said, well, look, I got paperwork right here. Let me know if this is on here. Now, I'd overlooked exactly what it's supposed to be. This is an LLC that we run this corporation out of. And I look on there, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, one of these paperwork has to be something. This is the shit that I got back from the state of Pennsylvania when I filed for the LLC for this company. She was kind of giving me the raw ass cold shoulder, was like, no, we need this, we need that, we need a certificate. I said, well, what does it look like? She couldn't give me an answer. So I'm sitting up there like, yo, what the fuck? Like, I don't know what's going on. And essentially, so then I said to myself, you know what, Keith? Don't even play yourself on this type vibe, because first and foremost, not only are you looking a little scruffy because you're coming directly from work and you're not presenting yourself as somebody that has money and is able to do things and has a business and has a corporation, you are behind enemy lines. You don't really know exactly the place that you're in with this right now. So you could be getting a cold shoulder because she don't really want to deal with you. And what happened is that the paperwork I was showing her, because she don't know what it looked like, and then I essentially gave her an out like that. I said, yo, I live in Philadelphia. She's like, oh, yeah, well, you have to do this in Pennsylvania. And sent me away. And then when I got home, I got online, I ordered a copy of one of the certificates that I needed in order to present to her. And my little metal tin where I keep all my shit at, and that I took into the bank with me, they sent me, after I paid for the copy, they sent me an email of it, and I looked at it, I said, wait a minute, that looks familiar. I opened that shit up, it was the first fucking page on top. First page on top. This little dippy bitch did not even fucking look or read the paperwork that I gave to her because you essentially did not want to associate with me. That's the vibe that I'm getting. That's the vibe that I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong,
to her, we say, fuck you, bitch.
if I'm wrong for feeling that way, I'm wrong for feeling that way. So I did was, I wasted my time, but I'm going to go ahead and I made it another appointment. So Monday, I'm going to go back in there. I'm going to open up this business account. I'm going to get this shit right. And I'm determined. I don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Hella high water. I'm going to make this shit happen.
Let's go.
So guess what? She did a bitch. Kiss my ass.
Fuck you, bitch.
Drop a bomb on her.
The dude at Metro too. Fuck him.
Who?
The dude at Metro, Mobile, whatever they call it, because you know I do T-Mobile anyway. But my mom went in there to get some help.
Yeah.
Wasn't nobody else in there.
Okay.
Just her and the dude.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't want to help her.
Why?
Because my mom old. I don't know.
You know, ageism is a big thing.
It's a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
And she locked herself out her phone today.
Okay.
She just got that phone 2 days ago.
Right.
And she is like, I don't like to like it. I just like to swipe it and we're open. We're good.
Right.
He was like, there's no way to do it. No Metro is ever going to do it for you. We're not allowed to. Now, mind you, she called LG.
Mm-hmm.
She called LG and they were going to do it, but they said in order for us to do it, we have to wipe
it's got to be. It's going to be a hard piece.
And being that she just got the phone 2 days ago.
Right. It ain't in a whole lot of shit on there anyway.
Right. The only thing on there was the music I downloaded, and I got that from her other phone. So I can keep getting that from her other phone.
Understood.
So she went to, that was the Metro near King.
Okay. Yeah, on Stenton.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right.
So she went to the one up Cheltenham.
Right.
Oh man, we do this all the time. He's like, unfortunately, when I do it, I'm going to have to wipe it clean. He's like, but I can do it.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, thank you. And he was so nice and open and welcome to her. Mm-hmm. She even gave him a little tip for doing it because they don't charge for doing it.
No, we don't. I used to work at Metro. I know.
Yeah,
I used to work at Metro.
Yeah, they don't charge for doing it.
Yeah.
But, thank you for being so kind to me. Mm-hmm. You saw that I had some issues and whatever. And that's not the first time. Like, I had to go up there one time.
Human nature.
Because I just wanted
Human kindness.
Exactly.
Just in general. I was like, you saw, like,
just a little bit.
I told her to stop going to that one.
Yeah. On
King. I was like, and go to the one up Cheltenham.
Is it a real place or is it an authorized retailer?
No, it's a real place. It's a
real
Metro place.
Metro.
Yeah. Metro sign out and everything.
That's just fucked up.
I have.
But you know what? Is that particular
one that's just fucked up?
Yeah, it's that particular
spot?
one because it's not. That's not the first time she's had issues at that particular place.
Right.
Like I've gone up there myself, and I'm not the real confrontational person.
Right.
But if you see her history of phones, like people see the history of my phones, they know I got Galaxies.
Right.
I got Galaxies back to Galaxy. There was no number. It was just Galaxy.
Right.
She deals with LG.
Right.
She's comfortable with them. Mm-hmm. She can function with them. She can work them.
Right.
And then once you get a certain age,
she
you're not
can't
trying
work
to
them too well. She locked herself out, that motherfucker.
I know what she do with that. How she do that?
I'm sorry.
So let me tell you
sleep.
the funny thing about work, because I worked in Metro for like a whole year, and the one thing
that was Nancy. Like I had to go up there, and it was a chick up there, and I'm like, if you saw her history of the type of phone she used, just because it was a deal on this Motorola,
right?
Why would you sell her that? I say now she can't even come back because of some kind of deal she got with it. Mm-hmm. She can't even return that phone because most of them had like you got 60 days to return the phone.
Right.
So because of the kind of deal you gave her on that phone, now she can't even return that phone.
Right.
So she came out of pocket for this phone because she was just so done with the Motorola of not being able to work it.
So she ended up buying another LG?
Yeah.
Wow. See, my whole thing is that, like I said, when I worked there for a year, and the one thing that I can say is that the easiest thing in the world to do is to try, to diagnose somebody's phone. We're not gonna tell you what we can or we can't do. The reason why we would just take the phone and diagnose it. And one of the reasons why we were so gung-ho at taking the phone and diagnosing it, because most of the time, and this had nothing to do with your mama, but this has to do with other women that would bring phones in. You just take it to the back, open the phone up, and look at the pictures. And women always got naked pictures in the phone.
I don't.
Always. I know you said you don't, but
I
women,
don't.
listen, when I tell you, we used to have a code in Metro. We say code blue. We would call up to the front desk and say code blue and leave. It'd be a store packed with people. Everybody would leave the counters and they would come to the back and see the pictures that are in the phone. When I tell you, people standing in the front, it didn't matter what the age was, it didn't matter what the race was. I swear, 8 out of 10 women in there was busting it open on the phone. On the phone, whether it was a flip phone, one of them slide Jones, whether it was a smartphone, didn't matter. They was busting it open on the phone. So if you got a code blue, you knew what it was about. You know what I'm saying? Had a dude come in there one time and whatnot. He came in there 4 times explaining to me that, yo, me and my homies be doing this stuff, and we be just doing it, joking around and whatnot. But you know what I'm saying? I'm normally able to get onto this website. It's called grannyport.com. And we just be joking and whatnot, laughing. So the nigga came, the first 2 times he came in, I'm like, yo, bro, you doing this wrong. This is what you got to do. So he laughed and he like, yeah, but that shit kind of crazy, right? I'm like, yeah, that shit is crazy. I'm thinking to myself, you nasty motherfucker.
Granny
The fourth time this nigga came in, he was actually angry. But he tried to say, he was like, oh, no, man, me and my homies, we like to send these jokes to each other back and forth, but now I can't even get on the website. I said, what's the website? It's grannyporn.com, man. You know the joint I'll be going. I'm like, thinking to myself, I got mad at it. I said, listen, bro, we can't find grannyporn.com. Like, I'll set it out loud because you used to try to whisper it. I'm like, we can't get grannyporn.com to work whenever you need it to work on this phone. If you want to upgrade your phone and get smartphones, you can watch grannyporn.com, and then that's where we at with it. He was so fucking embarrassed and so humiliated. He actually ended up upgrading his phone because he wanted to see more granny porn. But that's just,
Shout out to grannyporn.com.
I don't even know if granny porn is
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
I don't even know if that's really still a thing, but that's what he wanted to see that. Did I get all the way through the useless fact?
No.
I think the useless
You never
fact.
even said it.
No, I said, all right, so the useless fact was the fact that they're essentially saying that Diddy is the central nervous system to the bad shit that has happened around him with the rappers that not only have died, have ended up in prison. And like I said, I'm not going to put nothing on that man, but I'm going to say to you off top that it is looking a little suspect. You know what I'm saying? Like it's looking a little, I'm not saying that he's doing it on purpose.
And just in that picture,
Right.
Let's not forget Kim Porter.
Oh, all right. We're going to move on from that shit. That's I don't want to do that because that's just...
Okay, next.
Finish him.
Yeah, that's kind of bad.
Hey, yo, why this lady in the DMV, right?
Oh, shit. He high.
I went. I had to go renew my shit, pay my restoration, and renew my license.
Right.
So I get there, I see the line, and go to 11. See the line's all the way down there and past
Oh, Lord.
God.
The line is about to wrap around.
Take your ass down to Oregon Avenue next time.
No,
They line crazy now, too?
They always been crazy. Y'all.
No, Oregon Ave is the shit. I ain't never waited in line at Oregon Ave.
But I know which one you're talking about. All right.
Yeah, the one on, that one is never crowded. Go ahead. Well, it's crowded, but it ain't.
I was thinking about
crazy.
Delaware Ave.
Yeah, no, not Delaware. No, definitely don't go to that motherfucker.
But so I end up paying my shit online. I go to get in line because I see the line has actually been moving.
Mm-hmm.
Whole time I'm rapping, brother. So I get in line because there's only 2 people behind me.
Right.
I'm at the end of the line.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, say, listen, man, I paid my joint online.
Mm-hmm.
I just did it. Can I actually go inside and pick? Do I need to sit in line and actually be able to go in and pick up?
Pull the mic closer.
To get
You
an
know,
actual
getting
physical copy.
Mm-hmm.
She said, get in line.
Right.
So I get in line. I'm in line for about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 3-4 people ahead of me.
Mm-hmm.
She come back out. Da, what's up? What you need it done? I need the physical copy of my license. I'm forgetting I also got to get my printout. I got to get a printout from them for my medical card, my medical marijuana card.
Right.
She like, no, you can't get a physical card.
Wow.
If you pay for it online, you got to wait for them to send it. It'll be in the mail in about 10 to 15 days.
No.
I said, ma'am, I asked you this about an hour ago
Right.
when I got out of line and came up here.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I've talked to a lot of people, but I don't remember talking to you. I started to
Start to snap out.
I'm
About to
like,
spaz.
ma'am, I asked
Bitch, you know
this
you seen
question.
me.
Like, I literally asked you this question earlier.
I asked you this question.
I said, then you start talking in Spanish to the Spanish couple.
When can you just snap out and lead with the word bitch?
I don't
It
know.
was close.
All I want to say is I'm grateful that my hotel now has an director of HR
Right.
because, as I told you guys earlier, I had some issues with my paycheck. So she was like, she's like, I can't call them. You have to call them.
Right.
And so I'm talking to the people in my office, and
Right.
to the point that she actually came to my office and closed the door. And she's like, you want to put him on speaker? And put him on speaker. And she started talking to him. She's like, yeah, because I could tell you were getting a little agitated. And then he had a kind of accent. So it was just like,
That's HR?
my HR came in.
Oh, okay. Who was you talking to? Oh, you was talking to a customer.
I was talking to, no, I wasn't talking to a customer. I would never.
Right.
I would never. I love my job.
Uh-huh.
But I was talking to somebody that, could see why they were deducting this money out of my paycheck as to why. And then it was
that was upper HR?
You know what? It wasn't human resources. It was something with insurance.
Yeah.
One of the insurance people I had to speak with.
Right.
So I'm just like, dude.
I cussed my HR out when I had COVID. Let's just move on. That lady quit too. Shit's funny.
Ooh.
Yeah, she quit.
Dang.
Not because I cussed her out. I think she was just gonna quit anyway. That's why she was acting like a dick. So
But she didn't give a fuck.
yeah, she didn't give a fuck.
She's like,
All
cuss
right.
me all you want. I won't be here in 2 months.
I got a topic for y'all. All right.
Oh, Lord. I'm scared.
What's an opinion that you had that's a complete opposite of popular opinion? Something that you
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that you didn't like, somebody that you
Oh.
you know what I mean?
I got one. It's about Maxwell, the singer.
Oh shit. Here come the fuckery.
The songs that he let out maybe on the last album
Mm-hmm.
sound just like the songs he let out on the first album.
But that's kind of his style though.
Yeah, but why is he regarded as such like, oh my God, it's Maxwell. Oh my God, it's Maxwell. When
Because that nigga did Till the Cops Come Knocking and A Woman's Work.
right,
And Submerged.
that's a remake.
I mean, I don't give a fuck. I mean, that the first one ain't singing like that.
Either way.
Come on. Oh, woman's right. This woman's right. That's the only song that's supposed to give a positive message from women to men, but will get you panties quick because he's singing it the way he's singing it. You just not a Maxwell fan?
Listen,
I like Maxwell.
I made thousands of dollars off.
I like Maxwell, but
off that song, off Maxwell.
like till the cops come knocking,
Right.
that might.
Okay.
But women's worth is not going to.
Submerge.
It's not going.
Submerge?
It's not going to let you swim.
Submerge.
I don't know what submerge is. I never heard the song.
Oh, I don't like you to that song. I guarantee.
Oh Lord.
Listen, you wildin', but I get it. Listen, it's a
It's
popular
an unpopular opinion.
What's yours, bro? You got
I mean,
one?
that's just the way I feel.
Something that you could say
That
that's a popular opinion for everybody else, but you just like, nigga, nah, not my shit.
Them fucking phone posits, I hated them.
You said what?
Them phone posits. Nike phone posits, I hate them. They're the ugliest fucking pieces of shit fucking sneakers in the world.
Oh, wow.
Like some space shits.
The phone posits. Oh, I know what
I
you
hate
talking.
them. I hate them.
Why?
I just don't like how they look. And it's fucked up because sometimes they actually have some thorough ass colors on them.
Right.
They look like some retarded ass space. I really look at those and I'm like, yo, I'm about to play basketball on the moon.
I know what you talking about. I know what you talk. I know
The fucked
exactly
up
what.
shit is, I had a female
Uh-huh.
who, this was some years back, was trying to get it from down in the DMV area, right?
Right.
And we text back and forth, this, that, and other. She sent some shit, you know what I mean, this, that, and other. But pretty much she never got the dick.
You got
So
fuzz.
she-
You got
so-
dog fuzz on your head.
So she felt some kind of way.
Go. You good?
It might be from my joint.
Oh,
Mm.
alright.
She felt she felt some kind of way.
Right.
So she called herself being a slick and took a picture from off of my page of me and the missus at
Pull the mic closer. Yeah.
at one of my people's wedding
Yeah.
to make a meme, and the caption was, "When you just came home from jail, yeah, I mean, and you need some fresh phone posits and a couple bucks, fuck the shit out of her ugly ass, you know what I mean, is the come up."
Ooh.
What she failed to realize was one of her other girlfriends who also was trying to get the dick,
Get
who
the
neither one of them
D.
got the dick,
Nobody got the D.
happened to run across it because she put in the group that I wasn't in. Of course, the missus wasn't in. Well, that person who happened to screenshot it
Right.
couldn't straight tag me, but put it in another group, knowing that
You would see.
somebody will alert me and it will get to me.
Oh shit.
Somebody's antennas was about to go up.
And what the chick who made the initial post didn't realize was the respect and gravity of my name in the motherfucking industry. So the one who posted, you know what I mean, reposted to enlighten.
Right.
Listen, she had women damn near acting like they was ready to pull up to her crib from all over the country until she informed who made the shit, where the shit came from.
Right.
And then the chick didn't want to comment. She like,
It was a joke. I
he
was just playing.
He was trying to get it, and she called herself trying to be a screenshot queen. Well, the thing about it is, you sent all your goodies to me in images. I ain't seen you images of shit.
Yeah.
So since she wanted to play the petty role,
Right.
she learned I was the petty motherfucking king.
Right.
Because I put all the motherfucking screenshots up on that motherfucking joint. Every one of her motherfucking pussy titties in it. And I usually ain't that kind of guy. But just because she decided she wanted to play, you fuck with the wrong one today.
You ran into a whole story about the unpopular opinion. Like, what? So.
Yeah, because it's crazy because a lot of motherfuckers, you had, especially like DMV area, the motherfuckers, I ain't going to say all of them, but they prefer they prefer the phone posits over J's. I'm old school. I'm always rock my J's first.
Right.
You know what I mean? And plus, J's work well with my motherfucking big ass feet. And I don't tear them up as quick.
All that shit y'all talk about right now. And I'm not a huge, I'm not a sneaker connoisseur. I'm not a sneakerhead. I don't really know. I know what phone pods are. I know what J's are. I know all about that shit. I might get some, you know what I mean? I don't spend a whole lot of money on my sneaks. My son get all the shit, so whatever. But let me give you my unpopular opinion when it comes down to it. You ready?
Yes, go.
Tupac is not in my top 5.
We know that.
Tupac is not in my top 10.
We know that.
Lee and I say
you've
Tupac
said that.
might not even be in my top 20.
Wow.
How are we friends?
Listen, bro.
No, you're entitled to your opinion.
Right, I'm entitled.
Yeah.
Right. My opinion is this.
I mean, you're going to feel how you feel.
Yes. Right.
And you know what?
You want another one?
No.
Another unpopular opinion?
No. That was disgusting.
Yeah, that was mine.
That was disgusting.
I'm a
Sex is better than head. My unpopular opinion.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't quite contradict it.
Right.
Cause I mean, listen to him guts. I mean, that mouth be great, but I'm not going to finish off here.
I
So,
mean, like,
Right.
I need to-
that's
I
the
need to
point. I
put-
think that's
the
the point.
purpose of
nah, cause there's a lot of motherfuckers who can go and they can nut like whatever from head. I can't. Shit, man. That's man.
I mean, I guess the purpose of intimacy is to come. So you know, sex is the way.
Another unpopular opinion.
I don't think that's not that unpopular.
Natural bodies are better than
That fake shit.
yes.
Yep, very
up,
much
what's up?
so.
What's
One
up, what's up?
time.
Better than BBLs. I'm sorry. Better than BBLs. I'm sorry.
Explain to them what BBLs is.
Brazilian butt lift, when you take the fat out your stomach and you put it in your ass. I'd rather for you to have a little stomach and a fat ass than have a super fat ass and zero stomach, because I know you're full of shit. Pun intended. I don't give a fuck.
Finish him.
Yeah. Like real rap. Y'all gotta have some other unpopular opinions. Cause like to be honest with you, I do have
All
quite
right,
a few.
I got one.
I got an
I have a-
opinion. I'm
I-
not sure it's unpopular.
Well, what's the opinion?
Y'all know B is my girl.
I was. Oh,
Ooh, all right. Wait,
you know what?
wait,
We might be on
time
the
out.
same wave.
Wait,
Hold on, hold on.
time out.
We
wait.
might be on the same wave.
Wait a minute. Okay,
What?
listen. When you start talking about coming for the beehive,
I'm not.
we gotta think about what we're doing before this, because that's some dangerous shit.
Okay.
Please proceed.
It's not coming for.
But
I
I'm
know,
not,
I
first
want
of
you to
all,
say this
like
shit.
I said,
Uh-huh.
y'all, I'm a part of the beehive.
Okay.
I love B.
Okay. All right, here we go.
I love B.
Tilt that
Okay.
mic. If you tilt it up a little bit and talk us up. Yeah.
I keep. It
I know.
keeps sliding back down.
Yeah. Just tighten it up. Turn it all the way to tighten. There you go. Yeah. Go ahead.
I love B.
Right.
Kelly,
Mm-hmm.
Latoya. Latoya and Kelly are better actresses than B.
Oh, that's
But
not
B gets more opportunities at acting because she's B.
Fuck it, let's talk about that stuff.
Gotta
Could
see
we go there?
something
Could we stay there? Could we stay there for a second?
We can stay there.
Latoya's prettier than Beyonce. I fucking said it. I said it. Not more talented.
The
Not even
nose, though.
sexier. She's not sexier than Beyonce.
nose,
She's just
though.
pretty.
But she's prettier than
More
Beyonce.
nose?
I can get past that. She's prettier than Beyonce though.
I actually like Kelly over Beyonce. And
As far
Beyonce
as
is like more my
beauty?
typical side. Is more my typical type.
Did you say she's your typical side bitch?
I said typical type.
You said they did. Nigga
I
said
didn't
typical
say- no, I
side.
didn't.
Yeah, she's
Oh.
like yeah. I mean, especially when they were younger, I always thought she was prettier. I thought she was prettier than Beyonce.
I think Alicia Keys is more talented than Beyonce.
Whoa. According to what?
The fact that she can play an instrument.
Instrument and
Well,
songwriting.
no, B
Instrument
can
and
play piano. B can play piano.
When she play piano?
Or watch her documentaries.
Oh, okay. Maybe I never watched
Play
that.
piano.
That's what I was asking. I shouldn't have asked it in that fashion because I was really convinced that you were wrong.
Because
but
I'm a
I
part of
should've-
the beehive.
All
So
right.
these things I do not.
And it's
She
not
play
shaking up.
Alicia Keys type piano.
I don't know if she plays Alicia Keys, but she can play her songs.
She write her own songs. No, B don't write her songs.
She coordinates with people.
Okay.
That writes her songs.
Alicia Keys
She's
writes
one
her own
of
songs.
the. Okay.
Who's a better songwriter?
Alicia all day.
Alicia.
So maybe that's where you're coming from with that. I can understand that. Yeah. Nah. So yeah. Anything else? Any other unpopular opinions? I'm trying to get the air out. I'm trying to let y'all free your mind.
I believe Monica. Well, y'all already know Monica. That was my first wife anyway. I take over Brandy all day.
You better get the fuck out of here. All right,
Goodbye,
you
boy.
done crossed the line. You done crossed the goddamn line. You done crossed the line.
Hey.
Cannabis won the battle. LL didn't.
You stay saying that.
Yup, still saying it. Unpopular opinion. Don't give a fuck. Go ahead. What else?
DMX finished off Ja Rule initially, then just 50 Cent just cleaned up afterwards.
Tyrese Gibson should never talk. I don't know
That's-
if that's an unpopular
There's
opinion.
nothing unpopular about that opinion at all.
Yeah, but
Not on social
he should.
media.
No, he should. No, he should just sing. In act. He's a great. I really do like him as an actor. He's a good actor.
Who put that? Somebody put a post up the other day.
What?
Him and Bokeem.
Bokeem.
Yeah. It's like Tyrese just replaced him because they both played pretty much the same fucking roles. And if you interchange either one of them for any joint, like they could both.
No.
Tyrese just became the more marketable one.
Tyrese is a much better actor than Ja Rule. What's it? Oh, it's Bokeem. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say.
No, wait a minute.
I'm going to tell you this.
Man, they about the same.
And this may be
I'm fucked up. I don't know.
This may be an unpopular opinion.
Okay.
But I don't care because I don't like him.
Who?
Bokeem Woodbine.
Yes.
The best role I ever seen Bokeem Woodbine in.
Was what?
Life.
That's an unpopular opinion. Because he also was in Ray.
Yeah.
Okay.
This ain't that girl, Ray. It's that boy.
Okay.
What was that?
Bokeem plays the same person in every role. In every role. That may be an unpopular opinion, but he plays the same person. He gives the same energy.
Minus the Fast and Furious. Tyrese plays the same fucking person. They
Even
both
in
play
Fast
the same,
and Furious, this nigga plays the same person.
Well, Fast and Furious, he is the same person.
I'm talking about. He also was in Death Race. He was in fucking
with Jason Statham.
Jason Statham. Oh yeah, you a Jason Statham.
I don't know.
Man.
I don't know if
Jason Statham is the only bald dude that never really is all the way bald.
It's just fuzzy.
Is that like a white boy fade or something
fuzzy.
like that? I don't know. It's just like it's like a fuzz cut. It's like I don't know. It's like
as much as I crush on Jason Statham, I still wouldn't date him.
I think he's like one of the most underrated.
Maybe that's my unpopular opinion.
And maybe it's because he's done so many B and C. Yeah,
can I be all right? Unpopular opinion. Steven Seagal will literally, in his prime, would have fucked anybody up.
Everybody
that was in action.
He might do it now.
He would have beat the shit out of any other. Like his shit was real though, dog.
I know his shit was real.
He could fuck somebody up. Like real rap. That's not Van Damme would have been back there kicking. He'd have grabbed his ass, broke his arm, and fucking beat him to death with it. Like I just honestly think
the muscles from Brussels.
Like I just don't. There was no other nigga that could actually fuck with Steven Seagal when it came to really doing martial arts, like real martial arts. Like
yeah, because Chuck wasn't that level. Chuck was decent.
Chuck was decent, but Chuck was like, nah. I mean, whatever. But nah, not Steven Seagal.
You think Steve could have took Bruce?
No, not Bruce. Not Bruce. Anybody but
Bow
Bruce.
to the master.
No, Bruce. Yeah, Bruce
bow
is
to the master.
Bruce is the master. Bruce is the Muhammad Ali of movie martial artists. We never really know if Bruce can really fight because at the end of the day, we've never seen him engage in a literal fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
What else? Anybody else got an unpopular opinion?
I think Michael J. White will whip Wesley Snipes' ass.
Oh, that's not even that ain't nothing unpopular about that.
Ain't nothing popular. Just
Michael J. White, even back then, would have fucked Wesley Snipes up. The reason why is that because Michael J. White fought competitively before. He would beat the shit out of Wesley Snipes.
In prime, what do you think him versus Seagal?
Seagal would have fucked him up. Because
But he might have given him a good fight though.
Keto is that keto shit that he do is different. Keto is about brute force. Huh?
He does more than just keto.
But keto is his natural, it's using your force against you. You go to punch him, he turns your shit, he breaks it. It's not about every other martial art is about defending yourself. Keto is actually attacking. You know what I'm saying? When you go to swing at him, he'll turn all your centrifugal force against you. So that's why he flipping niggas over and shit like that. It's just one of them things. You go to punch me, all right. You might get a punch off, but you throw that second punch, that arm's coming off. You know what I'm saying? He just will fuck people up. So
I think that'll be a hell of
I don't know. Yeah, because that'll be a nice little fight, though. That'd be a nice little fight because Michael J. White was fast as shit in his youth. He was so fucking fast, so good at fighting. Yeah. Nah, honestly. Let me think. Unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion. I don't ever see myself dating a white guy. And I have people that have other opinions.
Say something about Jason Statham.
What did I just say? As much as
oh, dating. Yeah, you did say that.
I said as much as I crush on him.
Why? Why don't you see yourself dating him? dating a white guy.
I've said it before. I just think they got this, you know.
It's pink dick.
You don't want to suck on a pink Vienna
No,
sausage?
no pink dick.
No pink Vienna sausage for you?
I hate both of y'all.
I would never fuck
Right
around
now.
with a white. Probably not with a white
Like
girl.
my thing is it go. I mean, even though I wasn't there during the slave times or whatnot, I still think that, you know, somehow they have that somewhat mentality in their head, or
Right,
you know,
right.
forbidden fruit, or something exotic, or
And
you
do you
know,
think that's
just-
what happened with Gary Owens and his wife? I'm sorry, I said that. Oh my God.
I'm not going there.
I mean,
I still like
you think,
Gary
you
Owens.
think,
I'm sorry because we still haven't even broached that.
you think
subject.
that
So I
they-
had to
And we
find-
not.
I just
And
had to
we
slide
not.
that in.
you,
Pause.
you ever think that they did? You ever think they did a race
Role
play?
play?
Race play?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God.
What you think? What you think they did? She seemed kind of tough though. I don't think he. She
Yeah, I don't think he. Trust me.
I think he was a slave.
Yeah.
Let me ask
I'll
you a
go on
question.
that route too.
Can I ask you a question? All right, let me ask you a question.
No.
And we can get off the unpopular opinion situation.
Okay.
later. I just have a big time question. Can women find themselves being sexually submissive to a man that they feel like they might be able to whoop his ass?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Let me ask
Yes.
you.
I know one or two.
Clarify.
I know one or two.
Okay, I'm gonna clarify. I'm
Clarify.
gonna clarify. All right. There's a certain level of power that a man, once he's in control of the sexual situation, there comes men are in a dominant position a lot of times, and if you have been dominated, and that's to me, that's the way the woman has the best sex that she has when she is slightly dominated, because it's giving up a little control. Stop! God damn! Come on with the hot and bothered shit. I don't want
I
to see all
just
that.
got my hair done. My braids are tight in my head. I'm scratching my head.
Anyway, so once the domination once the domination sets in, you know what I'm saying? Is there, like, if you felt in your heart of hearts that this nigga either one or two things, he couldn't defend you, or you thought he was pussy and you could whoop his ass yourself, do you honestly think, what was the question?
That she can fully submit
That-
to him.
That you could fully submit to him. Thank you, good brother. Fucking drinks.
No.
Huh?
Sexually.
You don't think so? So that's all an act then. You have to. I think that. Why do we come back to situations like this every week? It's always some
You
nasty
bring
shit.
us back here.
Because no. The reason
You
why I say-
driving a damn car.
from the back seat. I don't know.
I was in the back seat chilling, minding my damn business.
But no.
You driving the car and you keep driving us down this
But no,
same
because
road.
I'll be trying to figure out, because you know why though? Because I'm trying to get a good grasp. Because these are the questions that
Do you
people
know
want to know.
do you know people like this?
I don't.
I do.
Do you
I know
think
some.
you know
I know.
people
I
like
know a
this?
few bitch ass niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That woman kind of controls that situation, and and to me, if he's beating it down, I just don't see how she has the full, complete, and utter respect for him, even though she's in the position of submissiveness. I just.
I'm
like,
sorry
like,
if you are head of household, if you are holding it down in the house, in the streets, you know,
Right.
you got shit on lock.
Right, so the dick hit different when a nigga got a job. The dick
When
hit,
he bought it.
when the dick hit different when a nigga got
It is
ambitious.
I'm sure it
That's
does.
what it hold. That's the
I'm
whole
sure
thing.
it does.
So
but
what
if me and you out in the streets and somebody touch my butt and you can't, you know, knock a nigga out, whatever.
So if a nigga ever
don't
put
touch
it,
me no
so no.
more.
So let's say
You won't be able to
let's say
touch
you
me
walking
no
down the street.
more.
Let's you walking down the street and a nigga grab your ass and your man stand up for you, but he get knocked the fuck out.
He stood up for me.
He stood up for you.
There's
But
a difference between
so in the back of your-
standing up for me and not standing up
in
for
the
me.
back of your mind, when he beating, you never thinking like he talking all that shit like who the man? Like, nigga, you wasn't the man that night when that nigga knocked you the fuck
See?
out.
That
you,
wouldn't be me.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
You wasn't the man that night when that nigga laid your ass the fuck out. So that's what I'm asking. I'm asking because I'm like, yo, what does that come down to? Do women have that thing in them where they're like, I can be submissive because of the position that we're in, or does it have to be something? Because women are very emotional, very mental about shit.
I can be submissive in the situation that we're in. If the dude, if he stands up for me and dude knocks him out, he made an attempt.
But what if it's bad? what if it's sleep? Like, what if you like over him and one night, babe? Yeah, I'm saying you gotta call 911 and all that shit. Like, like, and the nigga walk away saying some shit. He's a bitch ass nigga. What if it's like the episode of Cheaters where the boy was fucking his girl and she was cheating with another nigga that looked like a bigger version of him, right? It looked like him, like a light skinned boy with braids. In the back of the whip, and they catch him. The window fogged up, and you can see the silhouette. He is pile driving her ass in the back seat. I mean, going to fucking work. They roll up to the John and the fucking car rocket, and you can see him in the back going fucking crazy, right? And then Bull get mad, punch the window. Fuck is you doing? She like, oh my God, baby. When they open the door, they all fogged up.
At this point, why you calling him babe?
She putting her panties right. She
did.
putting her panties back on and all that other shit. He stepped by the car like, oh, this the fuck you been doing? This the fuck you been doing? And he get in the bull face, and the bull is probably about 6 inches taller than him, right? but he bought it. He bought that life, and they both look like Busy Bone. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the braids and shit, and he about to fight. And she like, no, babe, no, let's just go home. No.
Who is she calling babe?
The boyfriend that caught her cheating. Oh no, God. Babe. She's basically warning him like, no, babe, let's not do this.
And she already trying
and
to
he
tell
was
you.
like, she's telling him, and he's like, no, fuck that. He push out the way. He swing on the bull. They start locking it up. They both throwing haymakers. Bull dip. Boom. Nap time. Facing the gravel, he sleep, and the bull stand over him and flex and say, yeah, nigga, big time. Yo, I am on suicide watch, bro. If you fuck my girl, then knock me out, I am on somebody's bridge on the later in the fucking day. Are you kidding me? There's no respect factor, nothing. I will never be able to even feel confident as a man fucking you like this again when you've been bombed on camera, in front of the world, in front of me, and then that nigga proceeds to get up and knock me the fuck out. Are you kidding me? No.
That nigga got 2 KOs back to back. I mean, didn't knock me out.
I mean, but like, come on, man. Like, just think about. Come on, Kelly. You know, you.
Oh no. Let me crack that.
Oh shit!
He knocked the pussy out, then he knocked the other pussy out.
Yo, I mean, come on, Kelly. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's tell it how it is. Tell what you think about that shit. What are you thinking about that?
You gonna pick your man back up?
You gonna pick him back up? You gonna act like everything is everything?
It depends on the man.
Whatever happened to
Nigga said, nigga, oh, big time. He flexed on the nigga.
Slow-mo.
Like, I'm now. Nigga was like, he flexed on that nigga like this. He was like, yeah, nigga, big time.
There's something to be said for somebody standing up.
What?
There's something to be said for somebody, even if you know it's an unwinnable situation and you still step into
that
the
nigga
ring.
I don't think he thought that shit was unwinnable. That nigga was throwing with everything he had. He just got caught. And here's the deal. When you're fighting and it's a fair fight, nobody's like wrestling or nothing like that, anybody can get slept. You know what I'm saying? If y'all box, and let's say you could be a boxer and be throwing haymakers and miss and get fucked up. So it's not the case. I think it's worse with the fact that he was just fucking your girl. You're not gonna knock me out with a wet dick.
With her juices on
with
it.
my girl's vagina juices.
That
Are
was
you
probably
fucking
just in her
kidding
mouth.
me?
Like, are you taking her back after that though? Like,
Oh yeah, he left with her. She picked him up. She still gaping, still throbbing, still moist.
His baby's
And
inside.
your
of her.
baby's probably all on her back or pre-cum all in it, because you know it wasn't no
You
condom,
holding
boy.
on to
You
children.
know what I'm saying? Like,
you holding you getting ready to raise children that's not
my
yours?
nigga, I don't understand. Listen, I get it though. I get it. That's an unpopular opinion. Man, that's another unpopular opinion. Because people been talking about that for a while too. That men are more likely to take their women back than women are likely to take men back
Yeah, because I'm not.
from cheating.
Huh?
If you meet if your girl came up to you and said, listen, because you know with a female, she ain't gonna tell you after one time. It's gonna be like, she gonna be have fucking that nigga for months, year, couple years, whatever. Yo, you are laughing hard as shit. Yo.
And it's not even me I'm laughing about. It's just shit
Yo,
I know.
exactly.
It's just shit I know.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Listen, niggas will be coming up and they be like, listen, she'll come up to you. She'll come,
all anybody has to know is that I take my secrets to the grave.
a woman will tell her man, listen, we have to talk. Things have not been going right, but I need to get this off my chest so we can have some sort of peace in this house, a peaceful existence. I've been fucking such and such for 2 years.
Really? Tell him?
Tell her. Because she can't live for herself. Yo, I hate the trigger face. This nigga trigger face is the funniest shit you'll ever see. Because all this nigga want to do is fight now. He just like, nigga, he want to side, he want to fight me. He like, nigga, nah, man, you can't just be saying that shit out open like that. Honestly. But women at 2 years might be light work. Women a fucking nigga for 6, 7, 10 years and niggas won't know. That'll be her whole fucking side nigga. She'll go on a trip with the nigga, say she was doing something else. Huh?
We went to Jamaica. Got all sorts of pictures with my girls.
Yup, exactly. Yo, we go, that bullshit ass
One
shit.
picture y'all take.
Y'all, one picture y'all take, and it ain't even a real picture. They took that shit in Miami when y'all, 3 months before. You be like, huh?
No.
Or it be the real
We all went to Jamaica.
right. But that
He
nigga
just met us
he
down
just
there.
met y'all down there. Yo, women
We
ain't
got a
shit.
room.
So that's what I'm saying.
Look, we got a room. It's connected.
I'm so triggered. I
What,
don't
what?
even remember what the question was. Oh, yeah, the take back question. Is for real, is niggas more likely to take, for real, it's a lot of niggas out here that will take their women back. You know niggas like this. You know niggas like, that's the reason why, because, see, here's the deal. I don't believe that stat, unpopular opinion, I don't believe that. The reason why I don't believe that stat is because
I believe women are more likely to take us back.
Right, because women to take the shit to the grave.
Listen.
Women to take shit to the grave. That's the whole point. That's the reason why they'll never tell a nigga.
I done admitted some of my shit in you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I dealt with some other issues, but
Would you take something back?
I had someone tell me some shit, and it wasn't a good time for them to be telling me because I was already mentally unstable. And so they went on an interesting ride with me. They said I was driving up the ramp on the highway wrong way.
Oh shit. How'd you do that?
Wrong turn.
I already know where you went. So you went to the top of the South Street Bridge ramp and then turned the wrong way.
No, it wasn't South Street. I was farther up north. He was down out the city. Up 95.
Oh, so you was down. You was northeast Philly driving crazy.
We was damn near Jersey.
Oh shit.
He was damn near Jersey.
You think that though?
What?
You think that niggas? You think that man?
I did stay with her though. I did stay with her.
You stay with her?
But I did a whole lot worse shit too.
Yeah. So,
I did a whole lot worse
is
shit,
that is
then I
that
turned
the
around in the middle a couple years later? Then I fucked around and had a mistress for 2 years.
is that the dividing factor right there? Is that because you did your shit?
That was for me. It was.
Now,
in that
now,
case.
okay,
And it was in that case.
right.
Even though they turned around and
You ever
said
tell
that
you ever
they
tell
just
any of
said
your
that-
homies?
Huh?
You ever tell any of your homies that? Told any niggas that?
Yeah.
Did anybody relate? Did any of your homies get as raw with the situation about it as you would with them and say some crazy shit to you. Like, listen, nigga, I want you to understand that if she was messing with this nigga for this certain amount of time, it wasn't just like they was on picnics and shit.
Nah, see, well,
Yo,
in my
shut
case,
up,
of course.
Kelly. You such an asshole.
You already know
Like,
the deal. Shit.
they wasn't on picnics. I mean, this nigga. Listen, these hotels. This shit was official, dog. She was. I mean, he was. Listen.
That was her other boyfriend.
Yeah, it was other boyfriend. He was pulling her hair. He was nutting on her back. She was licking his balls. Like it. Like, listen, it was real. Listen.
Oh my.
All right, so I seen a meme one time. I seen a thing, right? And here's the deal. It said married women and women in relationships while cheating, and it showed a dude kind of like taking a fucking chicken or like a turkey and like moving back and forth, like lubing the turkey up, and was like and like abusing the turkey or whatnot. This and the third. It was essentially saying that when women cheat, if women cheat and it's they side nigga, even if it's not they side, let's just say not they side nigga, let's say if it's a one night stand, women have this thing about it because if they feel bad about, they don't feel essentially bad about what they're doing, but at the end of the day, when they've crossed that threshold, they don't really go back. They're like, I'm gonna fuck this nigga, and I'm you know what I mean, if I'm gonna get fucked, I'm gonna get fucked. But if they run into the nigga that they didn't know what this situation was gonna be about, this nigga could be treating them, and they'll start to kind of regret it, but they'll still take whatever's getting. The nigga could be bombing her loose. You know what I'm saying? And it's just bombs. And they ride the wave. He's bombs away. He's going fucking crazy and beating her ass to shreds.
So often than not, I've been that
tossing
nigga.
around. Exactly. So
that's what you want to hear.
Right.
So often than not, I've been that nigga. Fuck, I was trying to chill. Like,
and women had this thing where they like, well, look, this is what I signed up for. I wanted to fuck this nigga, and this is how this nigga's fucking me. And you know what? Oh shit.
yeah, because if it's happy, you're not gonna know.
I'm gonna have to sit in some Epsom salt after this shit, and I might not be able to fuck my man for 2 weeks. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Kelly, you have not said anything but laugh this entire thing. This entire thing. You all right?
It's hilarious.
You all right? Oh, man.
Good.
All right.
I'm gravy.
Let's move on because we're gonna get an answer from Miss Laughy Laugh over here, but it's kind of fucked up. That
What
like,
kind of answer you want from me?
because
I
you
don't-
women ain't shit. That's some crazy ass shit. Oh,
You know where that's at?
Is that the borough?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Is that towers in the background?
Uh-huh.
Oh shit! EUP. All right.
Yeah, no, not so much.
Second topic, real quick. All right. If your girl or Kelly, your man, had a friend
Mm-hmm.
that before y'all was together, platonic friend, that they would, occasionally borrow money from.
Okay.
And they let you know while y'all was dating that sometime they continuously do borrow money from them. How would you feel about that shit?
Is borrowing money another way of saying fucking?
No,
or
borrowing,
literally borrowing money.
Borrowing money.
I'm
borrow
just
money.
literally borrowing money.
Borrowing money.
I would if we are together.
If y'all together.
Then
now.
I can have an issue because like, why you not coming to me?
Right, but they know. Look, that's who they was borrowing money from. So they just like, fuck it. Yeah, I mean, I'm borrowing money from him.
Now
they
is
borrow money from her.
this platonic friend is? I mean, we're saying platonic, so I'm assuming
Yeah,
it's a woman.
It's platonic. They
Woman
platonic.
for
Yeah, let's say
Right.
they never fucked.
right.
That's the first instance. How would you feel about that?
I still mean,
How do
why
I
you
know
not
that?
coming to me?
How do you know they ain't never fucked?
But let's just say that they never fucked, because I'm gonna bring it back around. I'm gonna ask the other question in a second.
Okay.
How did they never fucked?
Okay.
Ask, but they let them borrow money.
I mean, he told me.
Right. Okay.
He told me I
Even
probably
if-
would have an issue, but like, why didn't you ask me?
Right.
And if he says, well, I already know that you didn't have it, or I already know that you taking care of this, that, and that. And
Right.
I didn't want to put another burden on you than you needed to be. So I went there.
How would you feel?
But I feel like even if you were going to go there,
Right.
you should have told me.
That's true.
Okay.
How would you feel?
I would not be supportive of that.
Why would you not be supportive of that, bro? They never fuck.
I don't trust it.
You don't trust it?
I don't
All
know.
right.
Listen, I know people.
Look, as
Right.
long as I owe you.
I know people
Right.
that deal with people
Yeah.
I know people that deal with people.
and will tell other people. Both other people will tell other people they don't deal. Shit, I know I had a coworker, a dancer, you know what I mean, another dancer, who for years was married,
Mm-hmm.
and his wife would be at shows and shit,
Right.
and she'd be flirting, and I was like, the pussy was there for me. I'm like, no, I know these motherfuckers is dealing. You know what I mean? I didn't know they was actually married at the time, and both of them would say, no, 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 no. This nigga fucking around was married and had 3 kids with this chick.
Well, was she into? Were they into
No,
that?
they were together. No,
He wasn't into that.
No.
Oh, so
He
if
did his other shit and all the rest of that.
But
But
if you would have told him, he'd have been upset.
dude, I asked him. I literally asked him because again,
Right.
I read the signs and you know me. I don't. That's if you're dealing with my peoples, I can't. No,
absolutely.
That's bro code. That's
That's a given.
Yeah, I mean,
so okay, so let's switch it around. Let's say they did fuck before.
then even
That's
even more
really a
hell
fucking
no.
problem.
That's a problem. Why is that a fucking
was
problem?
it was
they ain't
already-
They ain't fucking no more.
I
But
don't
they used to.
care.
They fucked before. Used to
It
fuck.
was
Whatever.
a
You can't
problem.
Prove it. You can't prove it.
It was a problem
Right.
when you went to her for money before coming to me, and I'm your woman.
Right. Right.
Because as most women in relationships, I'm gonna make a way out of no way.
Right. Right.
That's just what it is. But that's somebody you used to fuck and you borrowing money from them. So
I know y'all ain't still fucking. You gonna tell me I ain't? You're most likely gonna tell me you ain't.
mhm.
I can't. prove
that may be the way to pay
And I
back
don't- I
what's
don't- I don't-
due.
And I don't need that in my mind. I don't
I don't
need
need
those
that in
thoughts.
my mind.
Yeah,
I don't need that in my mind.
No.
Who's
Hmm.
that?
No, woosah.
Okay.
Poof.
So what if she never told you? But the
Cause she ain't
the-
never gonna tell me.
Or what if she never told you? What if he never
I
told
would.
you? But what if that person
Your gut tells you.
approached you about it?
Because they owe you. Because they owe the money.
Yeah.
Well, nigga, why'd you lend
Yo,
them money?
Everybody got a problem.
Mhm.
Everybody got a motherfucker.
Well,
I
problem.
think you at where I'm at with
My
it.
whole thing is
Everybody got a motherfucker.
he borrowed money from you. I did. What you telling me for?
Well,
What you
all
telling
right.
me for?
Let's get it past. All right. Let's get past that part.
What you telling me for?
The first part of it though is like, listen, Kelly. He borrowed money from me.
That's your
I
problem.
wanted to let you know because, we fucked before and blah blah blah. And you didn't know that they fucked before, or you didn't know he was borrowing money. You didn't know that
Now,
she.
if I didn't know,
they fucked before, and you didn't know that
if
she
I
was
didn't know
borrowing money,
before,
right?
and you're coming and say he comes to me now, yo, she brought us money, da da da. We did fuck back in the day, da da da, whatever. The old young me would intuitively probably put hands on him.
Put hands on him.
Put hands on him first, just because now you're in my face with this shit. And it's just instinctive. But it would be ignorance because in actuality, I mean, you or her been having something continue going on behind my back. How about fuck both of y'all go about your life and I'll go about mine?
Why is she
why?
borrowing fucking money? Why is she borrowing money? I still be
Well,
trying to.
she can borrow herself into that relationship. And out of mine.
I think I agree with both of y'all. You know what I'm saying? I think I'll be wondering, but I think that goes back to what we was talking about before. Like, is that the same psyche that somebody has that has been, that is in one of those situations where
I
the
think at this-
cheating thing, like,
at this
you know what I
point-
mean?
At
Like,
this point in life, nah, I'm about to get a life lesson. Not yet.
all right. Hold on to that life lesson. Well, that has been fun with the topics. Let's hit the current events real quick. All right, can we fly through this shit real quick? There's gonna be some
I'm
conversation.
not even gonna stop with it.
All right, let's go.
I'm just gonna laugh.
Derek Chauvin has been found guilty. Motherfucker. Thank you. We still got a whole
Don't
lot.
mean shit.
Don't mean shit. We still got a lot of
Don't
work
mean
to do.
shit. Little child, a 16-year-old girl got shot 3 hours
whoa,
later.
Whoa. See what you did? See what you just did? You just.
I
skipped
just
the-
jumped to the next.
You jump
next-
to
But
another
that's why
topic.
I'm saying
I
they
know.
go together.
Let's save that.
They
part.
go together.
Let's save that part.
They go together.
Let's save that. Let
All
me say
right.
that. All right.
I'm gonna say
Um,
this about this then.
All right.
about
yeah.
him.
Let's talk about Derek Chauvin.
People say justice was served. No, because if justice was served, then Mr. Floyd would still be alive. This is the fact that you did something
Right.
and now you're paying the consequences
Mm-hmm.
of for what you did.
Unfortunately, justice is more of an avenging factor than it is preventing factor.
Right.
It sucks to say that,
sucks.
but that's kind of life. That's what the way that we operate. So it's more of an avenging factor than it is preventive.
Did y'all see that post I put up earlier this week?
No, I didn't.
Justice is like bleach.
Mm-hmm.
Works well for white people,
Doesn't
not
work
for
colors.
colors.
Yeah, doesn't work
Yeah.
well for colors. You are
Mhm.
absolutely right. I agree with
Yeah.
that. Yeah, claps up to that.
So, I mean, I just feel like this could very well be a starting point
shit. Right.
to affect real change,
Mm-hmm.
but this is also where the work starts.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because now you get I think, I was talking to my mom and she was like, see, God works in mysterious ways. It's like we all had to be home. We all had to be home to actually see this. Because if they don't really see it,
Right.
then they don't think about it. But this was like, how could you not see the life go out of that man's face?
Right. Right.
Whether you was white, black, Puerto Rican, or Asian, you saw the life leave that man's face.
I just hate the idea that I hate the idea of martyrship, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, this man was out spending it, whether it was a counterfeit 20, whatever it was, minding his business, living, moving about
Right,
this
but
life
did
the
he
way he
have to
lives.
die for
That's
a
what I mean.
counterfeit
'Cause
20? Like,
that's what I'm saying. People put a lot of say, oh, George Floyd changed the world. I'm like, listen, if it was up to George Floyd, I'm pretty sure he didn't
He'd
wake
be
up that
alive.
morning thinking I'm going to die in order to prove
thinking
a
he'd
point
rather
to
be
y'all.
spending time with his daughter.
Yeah, come on, man. I don't like the idea of
But
martyrship.
I mean, it's
I
over
really
and
don't.
over. I mean, we keep
Or
hearing
that type of martyrship, I mean. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
and we keep hearing "I can't breathe" over and over and over again.
That shit crazy.
That shit's crazy. You already had Eric Gardner die,
Yes.
and what he was saying was "I can't breathe."
Right.
All we're ever saying, and this is directly from George Floyd,
Right.
is take your foot off our necks.
Yeah. I mean, that's understandable. It's just, I think it's a situation that's easier said than done. And I think a lot of things that we're talking have more to do with systemic oppression and not the physical attributes that go along with it. And I think that what happens is that we attribute everything to a lot of times people standing up for a cause. And I don't think that his life, I don't think a person's life should be the example for the cause. Unfortunately, it becomes that because we're trying to see the light in it. But this man he had things to live for. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, this man killed him in broad daylight on camera. And he's going to get the full maximum. He's going to spend the rest of his life in jail, which is fine, which is great, which is well and dandy.
Doesn't bring him back.
It doesn't
Bring
right.
him back. The girl
And that's
still
why
does not have a father.
And that's why justice is an avenging factor and not a preventative thing. You know what I mean?
I want them to go forward to making sure that if we can get this one in the jail,
Right.
these next two trials that are definitely coming up, I need them to go to jail too.
The rest of these niggas is doing light work. They doing light work. You know what I'm saying? Under 10, most of them probably be doing under 5. They'll plea bargain. At the end of the day or whatnot, they was all pussy. All pussy. The one Asian boy is Chauvin's brother-in-law. They all pussy.
Oh, no.
know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not talking about that.
Are you talking about the Breonna Taylor people?
No, I'm talking about Brianna. I'm
Right.
talking about
Aubrey.
Arbery too.
Right.
But Arbery wasn't shot by a cop though, right?
Right, but those men are
No,
in
I'm
jail.
talking
They're
about the
on time.
ones
Yeah,
that were shot by cops. I need
Right.
those cops to go
Yeah.
to jail.
This was
So the Breonna
first
Taylor
time-
one, the young lady that was just shot that we'll get into,
Yeah.
as
we-
well
we're gonna
as
talk.
the
We're
young
gonna talk.
man that was shot inside of his car.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I need all of them to go to jail.
Yeah.
How about did y'all see the other joint I sent y'all earlier about This happened Wednesday.
Yeah,
Unarmed man shot by state troopers and sheriff officers.
yeah.
in
We're
Virginia.
gonna get into a whole round robin of that in a second.
What I really wish would just really happen is we have to realize the police are not here to protect and serve us.
Right.
America hasn't realized that. They aren't.
No, America has realized that. Have black people realized that?
Yeah, well, that's a whole nother topic.
And this last case was the first time that so many officers actually stood up, spoke up, testified against these fucked up officers.
Right.
So hopefully that will be a turning point.
We're gonna get into a whole round robin of that in a second. Let me just run through this other because there's some somber shit, but it's you know what I'm saying, some okay shit in this. R.I.P. to Black Rob. You know what I'm saying? We celebrated him at the start of the pod. He passed away actually after, and it's crazy because what happens is that we don't put the episode up until Sunday, but he passed away on Saturday. So rest in peace to Black Rob. It's a sad story, man. More rappers that were just full of life and vibrant when we was young and doing their thing are now gone. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even of old age. Like the youngsters think it's of old age or whatnot. These fucking people are in their late 40s, early 50s. It's getting bad. It's getting bad, man. Like honestly, and it just fucking sucks. Rest in peace to Black Rob. We still don't exactly know
what unknown virus.
Unknown virus. He was saying something about having a bunch of strokes. It was just when he was sick in the hospital. It was crazy. Rest in peace to Shock G. We have no idea how Shock G passed away. He was another one. He was 57 years old. Shock G has probably one of the top 5 biggest songs in the history of the planet. The Humpty Dance, you know what I'm saying, generationally fills a gap that's ridiculous. Anybody that's of the age range of 30 and 50 right now know the Humpty Dance, know who Humpty Hump was, know what the song was, did the shit in karaoke, all that shit. Like, for real. Excuse me, allergies. Rest in peace to Shock G. We just, man, 57 years old, man. Just like, I we don't
Still
know.
too young.
Yeah, just don't really know. Still too young. Listen, first and foremost, that shit ain't, listen, 57 years old is 19 years away from me, bro. So anything that's as much, 57 years old is exactly the third quarter of my life. You know what I'm saying? 1 to 19, 19 to 38, 38 to 57. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? I'm looking at that shit like, yo, I don't want that shit. Nobody wants that shit. Like, come on, man. The older that we get or whatnot, you start seeing mortality differently, and shit like that bothers me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and listen, I don't know what it was. Just rest in peace, Shock G, man. That's some tough shit to swallow right there, man. Honestly, it's rough, man.
Man who introduced the world to
Tupac Shakur. Yes, he did. Caitlyn Jenner is thinking about running for governor of California.
Next.
Yeah, that's gonna be wild.
I don't think she's even going to make it to a viable level.
You think she would have had an attempt of it as Bruce?
More as Bruce than
it just blows my mind that Caitlyn's still
it's
like
too
women.
much. It's just
At times, I don't understand.
And I can't say this about anybody else, but for me, Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, that whatever she is doing is just too much for me. And I know other people have gone through sex changes, and that's all. But it's something about just the way he did it.
Why?
It was just so slimy and just.
Why? Because he was married to a woman for so long and had children with her?
Well, no, not so much. I mean, he started going through the change while he was still married to her.
Yes.
And wasn't telling her about it.
Right.
But when you look on like the National Enquirer magazines, they are picking up on this shit. Like, do you not see what he's doing? Because we see it. So it was just kind of crazy. I mean, and the fact that, I mean, you didn't really prepare your family for that. So, I mean, other people have gone through that and, totally like
Right, said something.
I'm a woman trapped in a man's body. I want to become a woman. Da, da, da. He kind of, and I feel bad for him because he really did hold it in for so long.
Right.
But the moment that you felt like you were going to do these things, then I'm sorry, the woman that you're married to, the kids that you have with her, the kids that you help raise, you kind of might want to tell them that before they're, sideswiped by the world, that fact that you did it.
It's very true.
They have a whole thing on, they have an episode on Kardashians, which I stopped watching years ago, but I know they have this episode where they all meet her for the first time.
Yes. But a lot of that shit be for TV.
Like,
but
had you had them involved in the whole process, when you came out,
yeah,
they probably would have been right there waiting for you.
I think
had you given them the chance to do so.
I think they knew. I think a lot of this shit is a facade.
I think
that was for the show. I think that, let me tell you something. There's not a whole lot that the Kardashians do that is not meticulously planned out. And to think that the patriarch was going to become one of the matriarchs of the family, and Kim, who became rich from fucking Ray J, doesn't know anything about it, is fucking nuts. I'm sorry, I just can't believe that nobody knew. That's just bullshit. So I'm not even feeding into that. Her running for governor of California, fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger ran for governor of California.
Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't run
He
for
said,
governor.
"Oh,
He
shit,
became
here you go."
governor.
Well, okay. So here we go. But you talk about one of the fucking most free fucking liberal let loose ass states in the fucking union. So if you don't think that they will vote Caitlyn Jenner in as governor, I'm sorry. I don't believe that.
I don't think it'll happen.
We live in a fucking country where we voted Donald Trump as the fucking president.
But what's the name is like
his mama named him Bruce. I'm gonna call him Bruce.
What's the name?
His reason is a little different.
California is a very Republican state. You know that, right?
Okay.
Okay. She's not running.
That nigga, he's running as a Republican. Oh, she's running. She's running. She's a Republican. All them motherfuckers are Republicans. Your tax bracket makes you a Republican. They're not running as Democrats. Nobody in that Jenner household is a fucking Democrat.
They do. Okay.
Yeah, well, we all know
40, next
Republicans be on some bullshit. You
next
already
topic.
All right. Let me see. Falcon Winter Soldier.
I didn't see the 6th episode.
You was a punk ass for crying the way you did.
I cried like a.
And then you had.
Did you say wait?
I didn't see the 6th episode.
He didn't see the 6th episode.
Oh, okay. I wasn't gonna say nothing about that episode.
Guess what?
But you had a nerve to be fucking. Then you made me think about, oh, this is where she was crying at.
You knew exactly where I was crying at when you saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Cause that shit went like this. It just tore your guts out.
Shout out to Falcon Winter Soldier. What a fucking
My
job.
keychain means so much more to me right now.
What a fucking job y'all did with that. Jesus Christ.
In the movie that's coming out.
Shout out to Captain America 4.
Go Annie.
That's how you
Go
know.
Annie. Go Annie. He got his own movie. Go Annie.
Yeah, can you not
Annie.
tell the? I think you're telling plot lines when you say you're saying
Yo,
shit.
he got
that's
this other joint.
He got shit
He's in
on.
his
What's the
other
name
joint.
now?
What's that?
My bad. He's in this other movie
On Netflix.
Yeah, I can't.
Are you talking about the cyborg movie? That shit is the shit. I seen that.
I
That's
gotta see
good.
that.
That's a good flick. I
always
saw
say
that
that.
too. That was a good one. That was a good movie.
Somebody on
chronic?
TikTok was like, y'all know Anthony Mackie as Falcon, but I remember Anthony as Clarence. And Clarence's parents had a very good
Your marriage, yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm done with people. I'm so done with people.
And he went to Cranbrook. That's a private school. Papa Doc. I remember Papa Doc. Because I remember going to go see Notorious, and in the middle of the movie, I said, that ain't Tupac. That's Papa Doc from 8 Mile. And everybody in the theater started cracking the fuck up in the movie theater. They was dying. But we were talking about it at the beginning of the podcast. I don't know if I'm going to cut it off or not. You might hear this twice. Mortal Kombat was top ass, and that is the opinion of Mr. Know-It-All. Nobody else here. Don't know how the rest of y'all feel.
I liked it. It was some cheesy shit. I didn't like how they portrayed Liu Kang as a bitch ass nigga. as a smoked out licking like bitch ass nigga.
Why was he so skinny?
He like he was a dope fiend.
And he was short as shit too. He was like, he had to be like 5'2". He was short than a motherfucker. He was short than a motherfucker.
Yes.
Liu Kang was like mini Liu Kang. He was like the mini me Liu Kang.
Yes.
He did do the bicycle kick though.
Yes, he did. I was.
Yeah, I
he
was
did
waiting
the
on it.
what you call it? He did his thing with his fucking hat. That man, he motherfucker around and peeled the.
You talking about Kung Lao?
Kung Lao when he fuck around. Shit was reptile he fucking around in?
Nah, man, that was the one chick that was in like one video game. She is the flying chick. She's Sindel in Shao Kahn's daughter. She flies and screams. She's whack. Yeah. Hit her with a flawless victory.
Yeah.
She ran up behind him, kicked that bitch in her back and onto the
motherfucking hat.
Onto the hat that was spinning and slid her ass in the middle. Listen, if you like the fatalities in action, if you like vulgar cussing, in blood and action, it was good. If you look for a movie with some substance and actually a well put together film, this is not it. The first 35 minutes was a good look. I swear to you, it was 35 minutes and 47 seconds. And then by the 35th minute and 50th second, the movie went left. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Shout out to Sub-Zero, probably the best new villain. Probably he's the villain in this movie, and he's probably one of the best villains I've seen in an action movie in years. Great look. Yeah. But other than that, the movie was top ass. And Kano was the man. Kano was a good look. They gave it like one of the online. They gave that shit like a 2.1 out of 10. They was killing that shit. Oh, wow. Yeah, man, it wasn't a good movie, bro. But it was the action. The action was good, but it wasn't a good flick. Like it was just.
It wasn't.
They raced through the plot line. They was talking like shit, and then like you went from it being regular shit to like car chases and fucking regular fighting. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden to it being, we're in Outworld now. This is a realm in between Earth. This is the God of Thunder. He controls this, and the third. I don't believe this shit. Oh, now I do believe it because I saw a giant reptile run through my window. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I'm telling you, like, honestly, that's exactly what the fuck happened. That's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened. All right, so let's talk for a minute. We ain't gonna dig too deep into this, and then we gonna wrap up. This 16-year-old girl that was killed by this police officer. Okay, I want to give y'all a little rundown. And we'll open the floor and start talking about it in a second because it's a sensitive topic. Mm-hmm. My cousin's a cop. I hit him up the other night. I said, "What's up, cuz? What's going on? How you feeling?" He said, "Well, I was asking him something about something else, in podcast land because he runs a internet radio show and he's a DJ and he worked for Power for years. So we'll talk about him a little later." Said, "What's going on?" He said, "Ain't nothing, cuz." He was like, "You know what I'm saying? I'm just, I'm trying to stay safe and, you know what I'm saying, keep from getting shot or from having to shoot anybody." I said, "I hear that." He said, and he made a joke after that. He said, "I'm about to quit and start an OnlyFans page." You know what I'm saying? He's like, "I just told my wife I'm about to start an OnlyFans page." I said, "Shit, nigga, you might as well. That's where the money at." And we laughed, and that was it. But behind every joke and every situation is an air of truth that goes along with that. We was sitting around waiting for this, for the George Floyd, Derek Chauvin thing to come down the pike. It did. We got the vote we was looking for. He's going to jail. Then we see this cop.
3 hours later.
3 hours later, we see this cop on TV gunning down a young black girl. We find out that she's 16. Okay, so when we see it, here we go. Let's take. Can I just run y'all through the way that I saw the situation? Mm-hmm. I saw something and I was like, "Oh shit, it happened again. I don't know what's going on." The first way that it was presented to me, and I think that a lot of times, instead of presenting a narrative, present me what happened. So when I saw it, they said a girl was being jumped. She called the cops. The cops approached. They saw a girl with a knife. And as she was about to stab a girl, they shot her. I said, what the fuck happened? Why did it have to get to this? Why was she about to stab this girl? Why was he so quick to shoot her? So I'm in the air because I don't know. I don't have a narrative painted already. I just know what I saw, and I know what they were painting. You know what I'm saying? And I know the cops up. Then I seen the cops starting to try to defend themselves. This is what happened. She had a knife. I'm like, all right, she did have a knife. She was in a motion to stabbing the girl. Then we backtrack, and I hear from the other side, that's fucked up. They killed that girl that way. I'm like, well, what happened? Like, why was she out there about to stab that girl? Well, she called the cops on them. They was pounding on them. They was pounding on her door, and she didn't come out of the house until the cops got there. So I feel like I did a good job with looking at her side of the story, their side of the story, and I was able to piece the truth together myself. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But this is what I see happen. These girls approached her, came to her crib, threatening her. First one, you'll come to my house. This is the stupidest shit ever. These little young girls, whatever the reason was, before you see them say that, whatever the reason was, they came to the house, they wanted to jump her, whether it was over a little boy or whatever it was. They knock on the door, throwing shit, whatever they fuck they doing. People in the house, people in the neighborhood, they see the commotion. She called the cops. And they got the recording. These girls are out here. I think one of them got a knife, and they're trying to attack me or attack us, attack me and my friends and whatnot. Please send somebody. I think she either waited in the house or held them at bay or talked shit through the door or, you know what I mean, saying she had a knife too or did whatever she did in between that time. When the cops pulled up, all of a sudden, they like, what's going on? She out of the house, and she drops one of the girls. Boop, girl flip over the jaw. But she's wielding a knife now. That girl flipped out. The one girl flipped out, skirt in the air, she in the street. She goes after the other girl. I don't know if she took the knife from the first girl, if the other girl had the knife. I don't know. As a cop, as a person, as a human being, even if you was a nigga in the streets and you don't know what the fuck's going on, the only thing that you fucking see is somebody with a knife attacking somebody else. You don't know the details. You just know somebody called you and said, yo, I have a knife. I mean, somebody has a knife and they're trying to attack me. Or they're knocking on my door trying to jump me or whatever. You don't know she's the one that did it. Then this shit happens all the time. It's always confusing. So you walk in there and you see the shit, and all of a sudden you're like, yo, put the knife down. And this girl is thrusting about to stab the girl with a knife. Do I think it was a reason to shoot her 4 times and kill her? No. Do I think if you had a taser, you should have used it? Yes. The quick draw reaction, on the other hand, something needed to be done. Now, if you do nothing and let this girl stab her, people are like, oh, she wouldn't have died from a knife. You don't fucking know that. You don't know that. So the knife was drawn. The knife was coming down. She was ready to be stabbed. So what do? So this cop decided, fuck this. I got to end this. Pulls out, shoots her 4 times. Could he have shot her in the leg? He could have. I don't know if it'll work. I don't know what this nigga's aim like. I don't know where his head is at. Most of the time when they shoot to kill. We talked about that on the phone the other day. When they shoot to kill. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to get the situation off of. I'm only venting this and whatnot because people that challenge this whole situation get dragged automatically because of, like, look, you got to look at it from the standpoint of why would you kill a 16-year-old girl? Why would you kill a 16-year-old girl? No, you don't want to kill us. Nobody wants to kill a 16-year-old girl. Bro, I'm so confused and I'm so worried about the state that we in because this is where the fucking lines become blurred. When you see a situation, you react to a situation, but your situation, everybody's already feeling wrong. So whatever you do, you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. So if she would have stabbed that girl and killed her, oh, y'all can shoot black people, but you can't stop this girl from killing another girl. He shot her and killed her. You shot and killed a girl in the middle of the street. You damned if you do, you damned if you don't. And the reason why I'm thinking to myself that girl even ran out and attacked that girl back was because she thought she was pissed off now, and now the cops would be able to see them attacking her. But what's the oldest rule?
With that knife?
You got a knife. What's the oldest rule in the book? Don't argue with fools, because people from a distance don't know who's who.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, if you hear this podcast,
I mean, I just really wish she would have stayed in the house.
Like stay your ass in the house.
I mean, and you know,
I mean,
I'm
but
not
I'm gonna be.
victim
I'm
shaming or
listen,
anything. It's all a fucked up
right.
situation.
It's all a fucked up situation. But we
and
have
had
to.
someone. I don't know the details about it, and I want to assume that she was in the house alone because I'm
Foster
sure
home.
that
Foster house.
yeah,
It's a foster house.
it was her.
Oh,
She was
okay.
foster, so
It's a
I
foster
assume
house.
that she's in the house alone
And the
because
initial issue was with someone else who was visiting. The issue was over cleaning up.
Oh, okay.
But was she in the house alone?
No,
She was in the house
See-
with them.
it was I believe the foster mom and somebody.
See, and that's my
else.
thing. Hey, I mean,
But
someone
had-
with
she
some
had
sense
called.
should
She
have
kept
told
her
her to
in.
stay in the house.
All those people who was out there recording and videoing, y'all failed that girl. Y'all failed that community failed her.
because you're
they-
sitting
they
there
failed
taping
her.
it
Instead
instead of like I understand the
We
situation
keep-
with George Floyd
we keep
on why the girl
failing.
taped it.
We keep failing each other because every time y'all motherfuckers love drama
That's
as
what it is.
entertainment.
Yep, absolutely.
Y'all live your lives like y'all get thrills and joy. I think some of y'all motherfuckers actually come off of seeing other people's drama and misery. And I despise that shit.
Yeah.
That shit like that's why I stay to myself. Like every time and I hate because even listening sometimes to my kids' conversation.
Right.
They gotta know everything that's going on about everybody's stuff. Ooh, this one, they got this going on. They got that one. Bunch of drama, bunch of meaningless bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not beneficial
Yeah.
to anybody. It's detrimental to us as a people, to our communities, to our future generations. But y'all motherfuckers don't see that shit.
How do we fix it? How do we fix it? Because no matter what, we're going to be odds. We're going to be at odds. We're going to have differences. Everybody, it's the 6ix9ine theory, and I say this shit over and over again. I think sometimes when I say shit,
6ix9ine.
6ix9ine. 6ix9ine theory is that guess what? If I draw 6 here in front of me, it's a 6. You go to the other side of the table. What do
You
you
look at
see
it
a 9.
upside down, right?
You're looking at it upside down. You see a 9.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's not that you're wrong. It's just that you're not seeing it
You
from
just
my angle.
see right.
You see from a different angle.
Exactly.
That's exactly what it is. But the problem is that social media, everything else crucifies people for this shit, regardless of whatever you feel. I've heard other podcasts and other people talk about it or whatnot, saying to defend it. I'm not defending anybody. We're failing. Somebody's dead. That's the fucking problem.
Someone's dead again.
Again. And you motherfuckers are worried about who's right in this situation and who's wrong. Like I said, this is the 6ix9ine theory.
And looking for a dumbass fucking excuse to go act like some niggas.
Yeah.
And go looting and do some stupid shit.
They always looking for that fucking reason. They're always looking for
Alright.
that. Yeah, I'm just over it, man. Prayers up. I mean, our condolences to the young ladies. What's the young lady's name? Do you know? Anybody know the young lady's name?
Kaya.
Huh?
Micaiah.
Kaya. And that's my niece's name too. And that bothers me. It's just, oh gosh, just please, Lord, just please protect us. Lord, please protect us. And I don't, you know.
Micaiah Bryant.
Lord, please protect us. Because honestly, this is not going to get any better until we do something to make it better. 16-year-old girl. 16-year-old girl.
Little cutie
You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I mean? And I feel bad for just her family and for the friends and for the people involved and whatnot. And even, you know what I'm saying, if this cop was doing his job and he had the right intention, you know what I'm saying, his life is forever tarnished. This is just a fucked up situation.
All around.
Jesus Christ. All right. Let's
What's
just move,
up?
let's just move on. Let's just
What's
move on. I would play the breaking news thing, but I'm not even gonna, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Breaking news is over, and all breaking news and current events is fucking done. We're on to Kelly's question.
Oh God.
Kelly,
Yes.
what's your question for today?
Since we were talking about this earlier, I'll go with this one.
Mhm.
Have you ever borrowed money or anything else from family or friends and not returned it? If so, why? Who has done this to you? And what were their consequences?
Can
Can I start?
Yeah, sure. Go
I'll
ahead.
start. My old man, my daddy,
Mm-hmm.
Joseph S., always said, don't lend it if you can't afford to lose it.
That's on point.
Because that's a total lesson in and of itself is
Right.
that if you let somebody borrow some money,
Mm-hmm.
there's no guarantee. Yes, they say they're going to pay you back. There's no guarantee that they're going to pay you back. And if they never pay you back,
Mm-hmm.
you've learned the lesson of that's somebody you don't let borrow money.
Bazinga.
That's also,
Mm-hmm.
you know, did I lose anything? Did I gain some knowledge from that situation? But the biggest thing is like, if you're going to keep pressing them, you know, they say you're going to have I'm going to have your money back here in 2 weeks.
Right.
If you're going to keep pressing them and pressing them and pressing them about that money,
Right.
then that's some money
Hey,
that you
Brian,
never should have loaned.
Should have loaned that shit
Hey,
up.
You
Brian.
shouldn't have loaned that money.
Yeah,
No way.
It's 5 o'clock, bro.
Hey, but you got my money, man? Oh no, I don't have it.
You know,
I think you don't even have it.
whether it's $5, whether it's $500.
I thought I told you to have it by 5
If
o'clock.
you're going to be super pressed about me returning the money
Right.
at a certain deadline,
Yeah,
then
should-
you can't afford to lend that
Right.
money
You should have lent it out. You shouldn't have lent it out. Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
And no
I've-
one has ever done that to me.
Let me
wait a
see.
minute.
Let me see. I should probably has happened with video games before. I've done that to somebody who, all right, in 9th grade, I let a boy. First and foremost, I never let anybody ever borrow any of my video games. That was just not me. I was the stingiest nigga on
I
earth.
got 2 CDs
From-
I'm trying to get back. Right
From Nintendo to PlayStation, and this happened to be when PlayStation was out and popping, and it was my favorite game. But I had already moved on to Resident Evil 3.
So what?
So
Show
Resident
your
Evil
shit.
Resident Evil 2 was out, and one of my mans, and he wasn't even really my homie like
That's
that.
my man's in them.
But we was cool. He asked to borrow Resident Evil 2. I said, "Yo, make sure you take care of my shit." "Oh, I got you, bro. Come on, man. We good."
Still ain't got it back yet.
No, I got it back. Right?
How
I
bad
let
was
the-
it destroyed?
I let the nigga borrow the Resident Evil 2. When I tell you that I don't think the certain, first and foremost, I had to realize that we was 14, 15 years old. And at the end of the day, when people don't know how to take care of shit the way you take care of shit, he'll be fucking it up and not knowing he's fucking it up. So when I got it
Because
back,
that's not the way you take care of your shit.
when I got it back, the fucking CD, like when I tell you my CD, my like
Shit was so
PlayStation
good.
1 games had that black bottom. Remember the disc with the black bottom? It was instead of silver, it was black. You know what I'm saying? Where the games used to be on. Mine was pristine. It was just like you could see there was not a fucking scratch. If I got a scratch on it, I'm like, where the fuck did this scratch come from? I used to take my game out. I never touched the bottom, never seen a fingerprint. It was all from the side of it. I pushed the thing in the middle, put it back into the case properly, close it up, put it back in the slot. He gave me the game back, and Resident Evil had 2 discs. And I opened it up, and I'm like, oh, look at that shit. And I'm like, yo.
Fucked your
He
shit up.
like, yo, what's up? I'm like, the fuck did you do to this? Oh, well, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I'm like, okay, you one of them niggas. Yo, when you get a chance, let me borrow that Tomb Raider. Either go, I got you. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I'm done it, I'm like, all right, well, what you doing? You got Tomb Raider 1 and 2. Let me get a Tomb Raider 2 then. He's like, you know what, man? Yeah, I'll holler at you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you both of them. I'm gonna grab it tonight. I said, all right, cool. Went back there the next day. I'm like, yo, let me see both of them Jones. He like, all right, cool.
Fuck them motherfuckers up.
Nope. Now I have Tomb Raider
Oh.
1 and 2. You ain't never getting this shit the fuck back. Fuck, is you crazy? Like, come on, bro.
Facts.
Come up. Fuck out of here. That
Facts.
nigga didn't even know I lived that either. You know what I'm saying? I was living in Ollie. That nigga was living in Logan. I knew exactly where his block was. That nigga didn't know where I lived at all. And it was summertime. Fuck that nigga. That's how I felt. Straight
To
up and
this
down.
day.
Nigga's crazy as
Tell
shit.
them how you really feel.
Fucked up my, you gonna fuck up my Resident Evil 2, my nigga? Nigga fucked up my,
Somebody
fucked
messed
it
up my
up
Candy
beyond
Girl
belief.
45.
You said, excuse me?
When I was in 5th grade,
Back in 1906.
I am not
Doing prohibition.
leave the alphas alone. That's that 06 stuff. All right.
So
All right.
Go ahead.
Anyway, fifth grade, we were
Right.
performing in a school show to Candy Girl.
Right.
And I had the 45 vinyl. And so I was going on a trip with my family.
No, the 45 is a small one. Oh, that's the big one.
That's a small one.
That's a small one. That's what I
That's a
thought.
small
Yeah.
one.
45 is a small one.
Trust me, the 45
No,
is the small one.
Yeah, small joint.
It's not the LP.
Yeah. LP.
It was
big
the
records,
single. It was the
45
single.
joints like this big.
Right,
Yeah,
it was the
yeah.
single.
Mhm.
And so I let my friends hold it so that they could continue to practice the dance while I was in Florida.
Mhm.
And came back to a scratch in my 45. Somebody had to buy me a new 45.
Like to the point where it's like if it played over the area, it would.
Yeah, you know,
The
it had,
candy girl.
it, yeah, it had, well, it didn't do all that. Thank God. It was still playable, but
Damn.
it had a jump in it.
Okay.
And I'm like, just like you said, you could see on your CD,
Yeah.
on 45s, you could see where that,
Yeah.
that jump is. And I'm just
Ooh,
like,
shit.
y'all fucking with my new edition. Y'all don't understand that I have no loyalty to no one when it comes to Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, and Johnny.
Yep. Some
Ralph
shit.
and Johnny, excuse me.
Yeah, don't do that.
They got Johnny and Ralph got the real fucked up names when it comes to the group. But well, really Ralph, not Johnny. But
Yeah, Ralph is a weird ass name.
it's
Ralph
just
is-
everybody else name, kind of pops.
Yo,
Ronnie,
no,
Bobby,
it-
Ricky, Johnny,
Mike and Ralph.
Ralph. Women, Ralph.
It's been a gazillion times that people instead of like what's your name, Ralph? No, Ruff. Ralph?
When they start thinking
Rough
about Ralph,
motherfucker.
they start
like
thinking
Rough
about
Rider,
Ralph from the
bitch.
Muppet Show.
Did you say Ralphie? Come on, Ralphie. Like, his name was Ralphie.
Oh, Lord, I can't.
Oh, man. So what you got?
I got several motherfuckers who owe me money. One live around the corner from me.
But you ain't
I
pressed.
just been nice. I ain't go to his door yet or to his job yet.
Oh, Lord. To his job yet.
God damn.
Yeah, I mean, he's owed me them coins for almost 2 years.
You been eating long enough, man. Stop being greedy.
No, it's about 2 years. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, you know what I
Hell
mean,
no.
but you moved to the city, you got lined up with me, on some business shit, and you fucked your plug, so fuck you.
I mean, at the point, it's like,
I mean,
at certain
it ain't
times
kill
when
me.
you don't have your money back,
Right.
that's just when you move differently with that person.
I got a promoter who calls herself, we fam. I ain't gonna say she calls herself. That's sis.
Mm-hmm.
Who still owe me my motherfucking booking from a show I did up their way 2 years ago.
Only person I don't call out.
I just ain't chewed the head off yet.
Only person that I don't
But I
call
told her she
out
gotta run them coins.
for burning me for money. When you married, you get burned for money all the time. You know what I'm saying? Your spouse got
I
you.
got like a $3,000 tab.
Like,
She said I got with
No,
her. She
Yeah,
said
but I
owe
mean,
her like
can
$3,000.
you really, like,
No, you can't, and it's
can you
immeasurable.
really owe your spouse money?
No, you can't. It's immeasurable.
I was told I
but
got a tab. I was told I got a tab. That's like $3,000.
damn. Well, my tab is deeper than that. But my thing is, here's the thing. It be like blatant shit though. Shannon, I'm like, man, you lucky I'm in love. You know what I'm saying? Cause you be getting the shit out of me. Do me a favor. Pay for his hair today, and I'ma cash app you half of it. I don't never see that shit.
First of all,
Cash app me $80 or whatnot, and I'm gonna give it back to you. Don't never see that shit. But I mean I think the only problem.
But
See, the
like-
difference is with women and men though. Like I don't even ask for it.
right.
Oh, Shannon asked for that shit.
You remember you said you were going to cash at me that 20? I
Yeah,
need
yo,
that
yo, I
20.
swear to God, she
Run
do
me
that
my
shit.
20.
She be like this. She be like, oh, are you gonna send me the $80 and the third? I'm like, yo, fuck out of here. Like, but sometimes I be like, okay, like if we go somewhere, like if we go out to eat or whatnot, I be like, all right, you owe me that 60, so just, you know what I'm saying, just take 20 out. Fuck out of here. I'm like, no, we, yeah, I'm saying we try to, do that as best we can. You know what I'm saying? But your spouse always gonna get you. You know what I mean? That's just It is what it is. But you gotta work on that tab, bro. It's 3,000. It's 3,000 on that
might
boy.
Be 31. Might be
Oh
30.
man. But that has been Kelly's question. All right, so next. We get ready to wrap up in a second, but we have a life lesson coming from R. Ryder. Please give it to us. Let us know what's happening.
Today's life lesson.
Lesson of life.
Brought to you by
Mango Pepsi.
Oh, don't do that. YouTube will flag the shit out of us. Oh no.
Today's life lesson.
Mm-hmm. Talk to the mic, Nick.
We are too old. We're adults.
Mm-hmm.
Once you become an adult, there's a thing called you ain't gotta tolerate shit that you don't want to tolerate.
Hey, you better preach, Ruffy.
Mm-hmm.
Hallelujah.
I'm a humanitarian
Mm-hmm.
in some aspects.
To an extent.
Mm.
Yeah. Nah, because I do care about people. I care about people a lot.
Yep.
And I want the best for people. So that's how I really am.
All these
But I'm not a
asses need to be
people
robbed.
person except when I choose to be.
Right.
I gotta start loving me.
You better.
We all have to start to learn. The sooner we love ourselves, the
The
happier
easier
we'll be.
How the easier life becomes.
The happier we'll be.
Absolutely.
I don't think anything else needs to be said tonight.
I did a TikTok duet.
I seen it. I seen it.
I did a TikTok duet, and I posted it on Instagram as well.
Right.
And one of my girlfriends was like, "Girl, you crazy?" I was like, "Let me tell you something. If I don't love me,
Mm-hmm.
How can you expect me to
who will?
Who will? Absolutely.
Who will?" So
Was that the one with the ring finger, or was it? That was something else. You be doing a bunch of them. I be seeing them.
I keep getting asked why I haven't got a TikTok yet. I'm like, because I'm probably not be on it. Like, no, you're not.
well, the whole thing is you don't even if you got a TikTok account,
Right.
you wouldn't have to make a TikTok. You could just enjoy the shit. Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they got stripper TikTok. Because I'm on
TikTok. That's be a big wormhole of shit. Like you just be
Yeah.
like, yo, you
like
you see one and
I'm on Marvel TikTok.
Right,
So I
right.
get a lot of Marvel videos.
Did you see that one where the girl was doing the Avengers dances? That shit was the greatest shit ever. It was the Avengers theme with a beat in the
Well,
background.
you know, a lot of people do that one. It wasn't just one person. Like
Why you ain't do the shit then, Kelly? We ain't play this motherfucking song, man.
anyway,
Exactly.
but like I'm on Marvel TikTok, I'm on Tarot TikTok and Bitches TikTok.
What'd you say? Huh?
Did she say big titties?
Did
or
you say
big chest?
BBC? Excuse me?
Oh,
Big
okay.
top. Big top.
Big top.
TikTok.
Big top?
We ain't
Big
talking
top
about the
TikTok.
circus.
Big top TikTok.
Uh-huh.
You want to explain what that is? Or you
Nope.
don't- Oh, you don't want to explain what that is?
Mm-mm. If you know, you know.
They got they got a big. So wait. So they got a big top, like big top for big breasts. Is that what that is? I will be joining that TikTok tonight. It ain't but shit. We did not own the rights to this music. Shout out to the Spotify listeners, Apple Podcast listeners, Google Podcast listeners, Stitcher listeners. Why don't I know this by now? I don't know. SoundCloud listeners, Anchor listeners, Home Team, and the YouTube viewers. That goes out to you and to you.
Can I tell you something?
What's that?
We're at time marker 2 hours and 11 minutes.
Oh, shit. And I'm going to give the message going out. So that'll be a good look. But listen, get with us on IG at Mr_KnowItAll_pod. Facebook fan page, Mr. Know-It-All Podcast fan page. And please send us all your fuckery, duckery, and schmuckery to MrKnowItAllPod at gmail.com. That's MrKnowItAllPod at gmail.com. I want to thank my two co-hosts for coming in on a late, you know what I'm saying, and getting this done.
I'm
Because
sleep well tonight.
yeah, because Sunday is going to be a late day. Rest in peace to Shock G. Rest in peace to Black Rod. Rest in peace to DMX. Rest in peace to the young,
Prince Marky
to the
D.
young lady,
I
Micaiah.
just started thinking about all of them.
Yeah,
that we
just
lost this month.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Just
God
y'all,
bless us all.
God bless us, man.
I get a
I'm gonna
scratch on
leave
my
y'all
glasses?
with my crush your gold words of wisdom. Turn this shit down just a little bit before we exit.
Pump it out.
I'm a little tired. Forgive me if I stumble a little. A true and durable path into and through experience involves being true to your own solitude, true to your own strength and knowledge. And that's by Seamus
Seamus?
Haney. Haney?
Seamus?
Is that Haney?
Seamus.
Did I say Seamus?
Seamus.
Seamus?
Hold up. Wait.
It's
I
Irish
ain't that.
name. It's Irish.
Oh, okay.
Seamus?
It's Irish.
Oh,
no,
so,
that might be
so that's
Seamus.
Seamus. You sure? That's Seamus?
No,
All
if
right.
it's Irish, that might be Seamus.
No. It's
So that's
Seamus.
Seamus Haney? Seamus Haney.
Seamus Haney.
Oh, man. Thank y'all so much. Love y'all.
Sound better like
Peace.
Seamus.
Deuces. Holla.
I cannot. with either
But
one
now
of
it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends.
them. I put in Seamus. The first name that came up was Seamus Haney.
Oh,
He's
shit.
an Irish poet.
Irish poet.
And you know it.
Oh, man. Just in case you didn't hear me the first time, the true and durable path into and through experience involves being true to your own solitude, true to your own secret knowledge. I want y'all to just think about that for a second. And while you do, don't forget.
Can't forget.
They cannot forget.
You must always remember.
And you must always remember. Deuces, holla, love you.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.